Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tiziana. If you're new here, this channel is all about fragrances. So as we all know, summer has officially started and it started out swinging hard with a bang. My silk presses have stood not a chance. The humidity has won. I've been defeated. That being said, this video we're going to talk about fresh, clean scents that I'll be wearing all throughout the summer because right now the mood that I'm someone who gets very agitated in high heat. I don't like to be hot. I don't like to sweat. So therefore, I don't want to wear anything that's going to be too cloying in these upcoming weeks because tomorrow is going to be 100 degrees and that's crazy. So this list I've curated is going to be fresh, clean scents that I plan to wear throughout the summer. And we're going to start with my scent of the day per usual. So this morning I woke up feeling like wearing something very light, very fresh, something that won't last 8 hours. I didn't need something beast mode today, not at all. Today it's hot, but it's not too hot, but it's humid. It's about 85 degrees today. So I chose to wear Fleur de Bon by Gourmand. This is a cheapie that just does the job. It's fresh, it's musky, slightly powdery, and it has a touch of sweetness. So this fragrance only has 3 notes listed: amber, violet, and musk. But I'm getting something more. I'm getting a sweetness from a fruit. I want to say maybe a pear. I'm not sure, but there's a sweetness in here. And if you like scents like Glossier, you'll probably love this scent. That's what drew me to the scent. That is a scent that I absolutely love, and this reminded me of it instantly. It's just a touch more sweeter. This is a no-brainer, easy reach, and I typically don't wear this in the daytime. This is something that I usually wear after showering, night as a nighttime scent that I wear to bed. But this morning I was just in the mood to wear this. I really do enjoy this scent, and it's something that I would definitely repurchase because it's affordable. It's very affordable. It retails for $25, and I paid about $20 for mine because I got it at like an extra 25% off discount. You can find this at Urban Outfitters, Nordstrom Rack, and also I've seen it at TJ Maxx. Again, this one is Fleur de Bon by Gourmand. Speaking of Glossier U, the next up on my list is Room 1015 Sonic Flower. This is a beautiful, fresh, spicy, musky scent. It's very similar to Glossier U, but this is heavier on the pink pepper. And this one just wears a bit more sophisticated. It feels a bit more classy, but still your skin, but better. This one also has better longevity. This, I did own Glossier U and I loved that scent. But once I got my nose on this, I told myself when I finished that bottle, this is what I would be replacing Glossier U with. And I have no regrets. It's a beautiful scent. If you like Glossier U and you haven't tried this one, please do get your nose on it. It sits in the same exact category, very similar. But you have to enjoy spicy scents. You have to enjoy pink pepper because this one is a bit heavy on the pink pepper, but it's a beautiful, fresh, musky, your skin, but better scent. Again, this one is Room 1015, Sonic Flower. The next fragrance on this list is Creed Acqua Fiorentina. This is a beautiful, fresh, fruity scent, and it also has an aquatic touch. So this has notes of green apple, bergamot, lemon, plum. So it has a lot of fruits, but this doesn't smell overly fruity. I definitely I can pick out the green apple. That is a standout note, but the citrus notes doesn't really stand out. This just feels slightly sweet. It also has a pear note, but it's very, very fresh. This one doesn't project, but it sits very close to the skin, and I feel like this performs very well in high heat, although the longevity for this fragrance is poor. But I did hear through the grapevine that they were releasing a newer version of this scent. I heard that sometime towards the end of last year, but I haven't heard anything else. But I am looking forward to that. This was my first Creed purchase. It is my favorite Creed scent. I absolutely love this scent. Again, this one is Acqua Fiorentina by Creed. Next on this list is Byredo Unnamed. So this is a very fresh, green, powdery, slightly boozy scent. This has a note of gin. It also has pink pepper. It has pine, and it has violet leaves. This is beautiful. And in the dry down, it has this beautiful moss. Moss is one of my favorite fragrance notes. A couple of the scents that I discussed in this video does have a note of moss. Something about moss to me just reads very earthy, but like airy and very grounding. I absolutely love this scent. It's perfect for hot weather. I'm going to enjoy wearing this during the summer. I've neglected this fragrance, but I've talked about this scent a few times. I don't know why I've neglected it, but I am in love with the scent. It's a beautiful scent. I think if you like Mojave Ghost, you may enjoy this scent. This does have green touches, so you also have to enjoy green notes in your fragrances. But this to me is one of the better scents in the house, from the house of Byredo. Byredo is my favorite fragrance house. There isn't many scents from the house of Byredo that I don't enjoy. I, for the most part, love everything. And this is one of my favorites. Again, this one is Byredo Unnamed. Next on this list is Byredo Gypsy Water. So my bottle is a bit dusty because I've had this for, I want to say, about 4 years now. This is a beautiful, clean, fresh scent with a hint of vanilla, a touch of incense. It sits very close to the skin. The longevity isn't that great. I want to say 2 to 3 hours, but it's a beautiful scent. It's a unique take on the clean girl aesthetic type of fragrance profile that has been trending for the past few years. This is one of Byredo's best sellers, and for good reason. It's a great scent. This was my second purchase from the house. I smelled this in store, took the tester strip home, and left it in my pocket, and I went to my pocket every day for about a week smelling this, and it lasted on that tester strip the entire week. So it convinced me to get a full bottle, but it doesn't last the same on skin, but still it's a beautiful scent. I really do enjoy this. Again, this one is Byredo Gypsy Water. The next fragrance on this list is Diptyque L'Eau Papier. I've talked about this fragrance quite a few times. I am in love, and this was not love at first sniff. So when this was first released, I tested this fragrance and I was disgusted. Smelling this on the tester strip is a completely different experience from smelling it on your skin. So on the tester strip, what I got was old dusty book. You know, when I say old dusty book, like a book that's very worn out, something might have spilled on it, and then the papers got hard and crunchy and turned yellow, brownish hue, and when you open it, it just had this old musty smell. That's what I got. That's what I got. No, it was a no, but I ended up purchasing something from Saks, and it came with some free fragrance samples, and one of the samples was this. And I tested it on my skin, and it was perfection. I immediately purchased a full bottle, and this is my favorite scent from Diptyque. It dethrones Eau Rose. That was my favorite scent from Diptyque. That was one of my favorite rose scents, but I've declared that scent. I am missing it now, but this has dethroned it this as my favorite Diptyque scent. It's a beautiful fragrance, and I get compliments every time I wear this. This scent falls into, I want to say, the your skin but better scent. This is like an easy reach. This can be a signature scent. This fragrance has notes of musk, sesame, mimosa, and woody notes. And it's beautiful. This is a very unique musky fragrance. It truly is a standout. You have to try it. This one, it's really a very warm, cocooning, musky fragrance. It's beautiful. Again, this one is Diptyque L'Eau Papier. The next fragrance on this list is Tiziana Terenzi Andromeda. This is my favorite fragrance from the house of Tiziana Terenzi. I haven't tried all of the fragrances from the house, but I've tried quite a few, and this by far has been my favorite. And this too was not love at first sniff. So I originally tested this through my Scentbird subscription, and I just wasn't impressed when I smelled it at first, but I let the samples sit for a while, and when I revisited it was an instant love. So what I get from this is a slightly fruity coconut powder, very musky scent. And if you know, you know, Tiziana Terenzi musk notes are very unique, but it's the same in every fragrance. The musk note in all of their fragrance smells the same, and it's very prominent. It's very thick, and it can be overwhelming. But for me, it just works in this sense. This smells very luxurious, very expensive. It's a beautiful scent, and it also has a touch of freshness from green notes. This is beautiful. This is a beast of a fragrance. This has great longevity. This one provides a great scent trail. It's beautiful. I know that for the other fragrances, Kirky and Cassiopeia gets a lot of hype. I do like those scents. I do prefer Cassiopeia over Kirky, but this one to me is better than those two. This is a beautiful fragrance. Again, this one is Tiziana, Terenzi, Andromeda. And the last fragrance on this list is Nishane Wulong Cha. This is a beautiful tea fragrance with a beautiful white floral note of magnolia. It also has citrus notes. This smells a bit sharp, and the green tea is very prominent, so you have to enjoy tea notes. Fortunately for me, I love tea notes in fragrances. The magnolia notes has a beautiful touch of a creamy white floral note to this fragrance. This is beautiful. This smells so luxurious. This smells like the lobby of a luxurious five-star hotel. It's beautiful. This is also a beast. It lasts 8+ hours on skin, and it projects. It's beautiful. I don't know what the original Wulong Cha smells like, so I can't compare the two. What drew me to this one is that it was a tea fragrance and also had that white floral note of magnolia. So this was the one that I chose to go with. And yeah, it started out as a tester. I purchased a 10 ml sample, and then I upgraded to a full bottle once I finished. This is beautiful. This provides a nice freshness that gives like a cooling effect in high heat. But I think that this, as much as like it's a beast of a fragrance, you can wear this all year round. Same with Tiziana, Terenzi, and Andromeda. They're beautiful scents. Again, this one is Wulong Cha X by Nishane. So that concludes this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you do, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing. You guys, I'm almost at 3K. I'm only 10 subscribers away from 3K. Please, let's get the ball rolling. Let's get us there. I have a great surprise for when I land at 3K. But I'm thankful. I'm appreciative to all of my subscribers. Thank you for following me on this journey. It's been great thus far. We're 6 months in, and I've grown tremendously in these past 6 months. I'm so grateful, beyond thankful. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.